So basically since Ollie wasn't here, basically today we're going to go over some introductory HTML. It's nothing like too serious. Basically just knowing like the structure of everything and the layout. And this is important because when we're competing at hackathons, we want to be able to like provide like the judges with like a user interface that they can work with, right? And something that they can see and it's like visually appealing and stuff. So we have to know some basic HTML and knowing how to manipulate the elements and stuff. So the first step on Visual Studio Code is like this extension. Like you should like just search up open in browser, and yeah, you should install it. Like I already have it installed, but yeah, make sure to install this first. Because this is going to allow you to basically test your program. Okay, so after you install this, you basically want to start a new file, like press this, right? And then I call it like practice.html, press enter. And when you start up with HTML, you want to...
Wait, how do you open a new one again?
You just press new file and then, yeah, name it like, I named it practice, like just name it anything.html. Wait, what the heck? Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait, it doesn't show up as HTML and CSS for some reason for me.
Like, what do you mean? Like, oh, it doesn't have the symbol?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I got like an extension to get that symbol. Or like, I think it's like, I forgot what the icon's called. I think it's called material icon. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like an extension I got, but you don't necessarily need like this extension. Yeah, I just made it so like it looks better. But yeah. Okay. Assuming everyone has this. So how everything works basically is you have a starting tag and then an ending tag, and I'll show you what that means. So when you want to start with your HTML, you want to start with HTML. This is the beginning tag, and you know it's an end tag because it has the same thing but a / in front of it. So that's the start of your file basically. This is your start of your HTML file, and there's usually two parts of your HTML file. You have the head, and then you have the body. Type that wrong, but it's the head and the body basically. And head, you usually use this to like import different things. Like imagine like your Python file, how we like imported pandas, we imported like matplotlib, or like imported different libraries. This is the same thing for HTML, but in this case, you would like import external like CSS or external JavaScript stuff here. But and you usually like put like your title here. So let's say I wanted to name it my title or something. You would name it that. So if we were to render this, you kind of just right click your file, and then you should have this option. So if I press open in default browser, it should have nothing because like I have nothing here, right? I have nothing here, but I have a title. And as you can see, it says my title here. Okay. So this is just a blank file basically. And if we want to change stuff in the body, let's say I say hello world, then you're going to be able to see that, right? And the most important tag probably are the heading tags. So I'll show you what that is basically. So here's H1, which is the largest one. Let's say I say hello, then it becomes like a bold-faced, like really big one. And there's H1, so heading tag 1 through 6. And the larger the number, the smaller it is. And I'll show you what that means. Basically, if it's H2, H2, it's going to descend in size. You see that? It gets smaller. And yeah, I can do that all the way down, basically. Like that. And you'll see it keeps descending in size. Okay. And yeah, these are the heading tags. They're pretty important in terms of like your structure.
Quick question. So how do you put it on like a website?
Oh, so you have the open in browser downloaded, right?
Yeah.
Oops, what the? Yeah. So after you download that, you should be able to right click it and then press open in default browser.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that makes sense.
and then it basically renders it for you. And yeah. So these are the heading tags. Let me just like,
Let me just save this.
yeah. So these are the heading tags. And then, oh yeah, it goes to 6. Oops. And then the next important tag would probably be the paragraph tag. So this is like the normal words you would see. So if I said like, hello, my name is Chris, like that, you'll be able to see. This is like the normal text. Like imagine on a Google Doc, this is like your normal text on a Google Doc sheet thing. And then you have to know that HTML is not going to be able to tell like if you skip the line or something. So let's say I skipped a line here and I wanted to say like I skipped a line. So like in your editor, you might have skipped a line, but like HTML is not going to know. Like it's not going to know that you skipped a line here, right? So the fix for that is a BR tag, and BR basically means like a line break, and it basically breaks the line and puts it like underneath. Okay. And yeah, just be cognizant that what you see on your editor might not be exactly what you see on the website. And next, let me see. Okay, next I think probably go over a internal CSS. So like if I wanted to change stuff in terms of the style inside of the HTML file itself, let's say I wanted to change like the body, like the background color or something. Oh yeah, so CSS basically, if you don't know what it means, it basically styles everything. So HTML is basically your, it provides all the words and stuff and all the structure, but then CSS makes it pretty basically. Okay. So let's say I use body and then I want the background color to be blue. Okay, that's like really, that hurts the eyes, but yeah.
Wait.
Mhm.
Wait, I have a question. Wait, so
Yeah.
how do you get the heading tags, and what did you put it in the head or did you put it in the body?
You put it in the body. So head
Yes.
is only for like importing stuff, basically. So yeah.
Wait, so I put it and then I reload and then it doesn't work.
Um, but yeah, are you putting the heading tags in the body?
Wait, the heading tag in the body. Wait, give me a second. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Uh, wait, no, I put the body tag inside the head.
Oh, you put the body tag inside the head?
Yeah.
Nah, you shouldn't do that. So the head and the body are distinct. You know, these are two different parts of the
Oh, okay.
file. Yeah. And then if you usually put any information that you're going to display on your website into the body tag. And that's why I put the H1, H2, whatever here.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you put the ball. Okay.
Yeah, up here like is only for usually like importing stuff. And if you want to know like how to do comments, so let's say I want to do a comment, you basically do an exclamation mark dash dash like that. This is your comment, and I could say like stuff here, and then it won't pop up on your website basically. Okay. Also, you have to know that when you're working with HTML, you should probably like save your file pretty constantly. So like, let's say I do this and I reload, I'm like, well, I don't see this. It's because you have to save your website first. So I'll always like, I just press Control S each time I finish something. And then like, yeah, so that way it pops up. So yeah, make sure to always like save your website or it's not going to show up. And yeah, so in terms of styling, there's so many things you can do with this. Like I can change like Yo, what is this? Chief. The font family. So like there's actually so many. Let's do like there. And oh yeah, basically if you're wondering why I put body and then the open bracket, close bracket, it's because it changes everything inside the body. Basically, it changes the style of everything inside the body. And if I did that, you can see like the font changes because I changed it to that. Now let's say I wanted to like create like I didn't want to change like the entire body. Let's say I only wanted to change stuff. Let's say over here, right? Let's say I wanted to create like one container of things inside here. I only wanted to change here. Like, let's say I only want to center the stuff inside of here, but I don't want to center anything here, right? How would I do that? Well, I would create a div class. So why would you, a div basically means is like, if you think about it in like Python, it's like a function, right? It's a function of different things inside one box, basically. So you can think of a div as just a box. And let's call our
Wait,
div.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, wait. So how are you supposed to do the background color?
How do you do the background color? So
Yeah.
what you do is basically body has a certain like CSS component to that. So you can change that here. In the head, you basically do style, open the style tag and style tag, and then put body. Yeah.
Wait,
So
but then it doesn't turn white. Like it doesn't turn blue.
did you do this like background dash color?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Hmm.
Oh wait, never mind. Okay, never mind. I got it.
Yeah. Wait, this thing's actually kind of cool.
How do you get the color?
Like you can just. I just did it by like hex code. But yeah, you can
okay,
like
you could just
they let
I'll
you
just
like
switch it
do
up.
this. Yeah, they
I'll get the
let you
CSS code color.
change it. Okay, so assuming everyone got this part, let's do the container thing. So recap, we want to center this, like put this in the middle. And to do that, we want to put everything in the middle. It would be like, it would take too much time if we like did like H1 and then like text dash align center, right? Like if I did this and it goes to the center, right? And then, but then I'd have to do that for every single thing here, right? Like I would have to do H2 and that would take too much time. So instead of doing that, I can basically put everything into like one container. And to do that, we use a div tag and we call something called a class. So we put everything inside of here within this class. So anything that we style on the class is going to affect everything inside of this div, basically. So let's say I called it like container. And then like we basically put everything in here. And if you, so now I have a container here, but now I basically have to change the styling on the container. And to do that, we do a dot, right? A dot and then container, and then put the angle brackets. It's like the same thing, but now you have the dot because you're using a class type. So now that you have that, you can do text align center. If you notice, it changes everything. So it's much more efficient because you get to wrap everything inside of that. So like, let's say I wanted to wrap this stuff too, then everything goes to the center. So it's like really efficient, basically. And yeah. So let's just call this container the top container because I want to create like a middle container and stuff. So yeah, that's our top container. And let me change the background color of the top container. Say we want it to be, I don't know, let's pick a random color. Then you might notice like it changes color, but then the body is green already. But then you notice like how do we change the color, right? It's because the more inside of this you are, like the that's like it has precedent over everything else. So first it loads the body, and then the body gives it the green. But then once you go in deeper one layer, it follows the top container thing. And you'll be able to see that if I do like inspect element. You'll be able to see like it's the top container one that is affecting it. You see how this is like opaque? It's because it's getting like it's like overwritten by the top container one. You see how that's like transparent if, and yeah.
Wait, what's the code for the text align real quick?
It's just oh yeah, I should probably like emphasize this. So it's text. So oops, what the heck? Text dash align and then colon and then center, and make sure you put semicolons.
Wait, for some reason it's not working for me.
Really?
Oh wait, never mind. I see my problem.
And yeah, so here is the top container, and then you have that, right? And now let's say we want to put like the bottom container. I don't know, switch the color. Okay, wait. These colors are so ugly. I can't do this. Okay. Let me change this color to like something bearable. Oops. Okay, I think that's better. But let's say I want to change something in like the middle category. Oh, wait, I should actually show you guys how to create, put like an image. So let's say I wanted to put an image. You call an image tag, and then you have to put a source, basically. So I was like trying this out yesterday. So let me just like use the default pic I used from yesterday. Basically, this is my picture that this is like my Facebook picture, it's my everything picture. And wait, let me rename this so it doesn't have space, because that's always annoying. So basically, I can take that, and then you see how this opens up and shows you that you can put a picture in. So you can like put any picture there, and yeah, there you go. You have my picture on the website. And I think this is too big. Like, yeah, it's way too big for the website. And to change that, I can put a width right here. So let's say I do 200, and then I can do like height. I can put like auto. And basically auto means that it keeps the aspect ratio. And yeah, so if I didn't want it to be auto, I could put like 1000 or something. Or oops. Then I could put like 1000. It'd be like really whack, but yeah, let's say I just want it to be square or something. Then it would look like this. And yeah, so here's how you put an image tag. I should probably introduce one more tag, and that's the anchor tag. So what is the anchor tag? The anchor tag is basically the tag that allows you to click links. So basically, if I wanted to put like, I don't know, www.google.com here, and I said link to Google. So this is anchor tag, starts with an A. href means that's like the reference you're going to. So if I press link to Google, it's gonna like follow this link basically. So, or what the heck? Wait, let me do this. Yeah, so yeah, it's always better to put HTTPS, because like they know it's like a protocol to the website. And yeah, that's how you put an anchor tag. And then let's say I wanted to like move everything into, or everything here to the center. Wait, let me, let's say I want to move everything here to the center as well. I can create like another container. So let's say here, move that in. Div class equals, let's call this middle container. And then here. And yeah, we can move it to the center. And then we could also like change the background color of this too. Let's do like cyan, like that. So you might notice like we're starting to like basically create boxes. Like the middle container is so like this is the middle container, basically middle, and then this is the top. And you start to see like we're creating structures basically now. Like the HTML provides us with the words, right? HTML, and this is all HTML, but then the CSS basically structures it. So HTML is like the raw material, and then your CSS is like building the like house or whatever, right?
Wait, can you go back to the code real quick for a minute?
Yeah, sure. So here.
Yeah, thanks.
But yeah, I think you guys can start to see like we're basically creating a structure with this stuff. And if like I didn't want to put like the style here, let's say we wanted to put it in like a separate file, because like imagine if I wrote like another class, right? And then let's say I wrote like another class after that, and another one after that, and then like another one after that. Like it's gonna get really big, right? And that's gonna be like really annoying, because if I wanted to like change something like down here, but then like you have to go look at this stuff, like that's gonna be really annoying. So to solve that issue, we can basically create a separate CSS file. So let's call it CSS. Basically create a separate one, and we basically copy everything here and delete that here. We can copy everything there into here, and we can actually link to that. Probably go style sheet, and then let me copy the thing I wrote here. So it's basically you link it to that, and then yeah, so reference that. So basically that just makes it look more concise, but you keep all the CSS here, and you'll be able to see that here. Like here, if I go to like sources, you'll see like practice.css is right here, and it's providing us with all these styles, but it's not in the same file, right? It's not in the same file anymore. And yeah, that's super useful because it cleans everything up. And yeah, okay. So this is like the basic breakdown of like CSS and HTML. I don't think there's much more that like you need to know other than this, because basically everything else is like an add-on on top of this. Like in terms of all the different like styles you can use, I would really recommend you guys check out like W3 schools. Like, this thing is like super useful because it shows you all the different ways you can like change the styles, like the font size, font family. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like the height, width, and like the box model, and how you can like shift content to the left, to the right. Yeah, it's super useful. But in terms of me, I'm not like a super like insane master at like CSS, and I know exactly like which styles to use all the time, because that's not like something I really use. So in terms of finding like a good looking website, I don't usually code it from scratch. So what I use is I use Bootstrap when I'm like usually competing. I use Bootstrap, and let me find Bootstrap free templates. And basically, like I don't know, let's press a random one. Basically, I take whatever good looking stuff they have, like let's say this one, and because I know like the basic structure and all that, like I'll be able to change, I'll be able to change the different things to put what I want. And later on, I'll show you guys exactly how to do this, and then also how to attach like, I guess, Flask onto that. But if you, I don't know if you guys ever done this, but let's say like at school, I used to like always like inspect element and change stuff. But now you kind of get like why that works. It's because everything is like HTML at the end of the day. And that's why if you like want to like change this like chow, like that's why it works. It's because everything is HTML. And this is actually basically what you're going to do during the competition. Like, let's say I wanted to name my application, like, I don't know, plagiarism or something. Then like, this is exactly what you're going to do, but on the HTML file. And yeah, because you know the basic structure, like see, this is an H1, and then they give you a class, and you know the class has to do with like the styling of it. And yeah, with the basic structure of everything, you kind of know like what's going on. And that's the most important part, because in terms of like building this stuff from scratch, it's going to take way too much time. Like if you notice like their styles and stuff, they're like thousands of lines of code and stuff. Like this stuff is like super long. And to be honest, it's just not practical to like code the website from scratch. And that's why I really recommend just understanding a basic overview of the HTML and the CSS. And then, yeah, you're going to be able to basically do anything. And yeah, so next week, I think I'll try to go over this stuff, or like in terms of how to download this and start getting this to work. But for now, this is like a pretty good like introductory HTML and CSS class so far. And yeah, is there any questions? Okay, that sounds pretty good, because hopefully the